Hey guys, Ace and Gia. So with the new resurrection feature out, giving characters a second soul trait but also changing some of their skills, I thought I'd compile a list of 10 characters that I believe deserve the best resurrection treatment, and you might agree with my list or disagree, but this is my personal opinion, so let's get started. So coming in at number 10, we got Maru, who's actually a short character in game but actually really tall in the anime. But when this character was released, he was one of the main PvP units to use, especially for a free stall build. As you can see, his killer is Soul Reaper, pretty decent soul trait, and soul trait is fuse duration minus 65%, which is kind of meh, it's on the lower end of the spectrum. But disregarding his stats, since he is an older character, his skills are actually very terrible. He's got increased normal attack damage 10%, very low number, increased strong attack damage 10%, also low, devastation 20, freeze resistance, debilitator, which is the only good skill here, plus 5 seconds, and sprinter plus 1. So regarding his second soul trait, if I was Caleb, I would either give him 16% strong attack damage, similar to the OG Aizen, or 16% normal attack damage, since he is kind of a hybrid build, 629 attack and 622 SP. Also, why not give him Frenzy? Like, this character I believe deserves a Frenzy. He can be a hybrid Frenzy character, similar to, what's her name? Miller Rose. Miller Rose is a hybrid Frenzy character, and this guy deserves it, honestly. He's not going to be top tier in PvP anymore, so why not just give it to him? Pretty fun character to play with, and hopefully they also fix his size with the resurrection. That's the only thing I can say about this character. Also, obviously, buff the numbers. We definitely increase normal attack damage to be higher, probably around 30%, 40% since he is an older character. Remove the increased strong attack damage and just throw Frenzy on him with a 16% strong attack damage link. That'd be amazing. Devastation, you could increase it if you want, and also increase the range of his strong attacks or his actual freeze. But let's move on to number 9. So coming in at number 9, and similar to Maru, we got Sode. She's got the exact same killer as the Maru, but definitely a better soul trait than him. Strong attack damage 20% versus the freeze duration. But regarding her skills, it's basically very similar to the Maru. So we've got increased strong attack damage 30%, but 30 minus her actual soul trait, which is 20, and you got an increase of 10% only. Devastation 20, Adrenaline 10, Debilitator 5 seconds, and Sprinter plus 1. Honestly, just give her Frenzy, give her the exact same treatment I believe as the Maru. Frenzy, Bruiser, we definitely want Bruiser on this character, unless they want to give her a increased strong attack damage and increased normal attack damage soul trait. But me, personally, I would give her increased strong attack damage, which is her original soul trait, and probably CDR, that'd be a nice link. But give her Bruiser, give her 30-40 Bruiser, get rid of the 10% and just give her Frenzy, honestly. Very nice character. Like I said again, the stats say she's kind of a hybrid build, 604 attack, 626 SP. Why not have a purple hybrid Frenzy character and an orange hybrid Frenzy character with decent stats with the resurrection feature? And not much I can say, because she's very similar to the Maru treatment that I believe they both deserve. So coming in at number 8, we got the most hated character probably in Bleach Brave Souls, and the reason being is because the majority of people have pulled this character. He's been in so many fillers, I wouldn't be surprised if he's the most highest filler character in the game. But looking at his soul trait, very decent soul trait, Soul Reaper. It's funny that the bottom 3 characters of this list are Soul Reaper killers. But regarding his soul trait, it has a certain requirement, damage inflicted at low stamina plus 30%. So you have to be at low stamina to actually allow this soul trait to be in effect. And personally, I believe he deserves a 16% strong attack damage link. And the reason I say this, like, disregarding his stats, I know he's more of a hybrid build, 657 attack, 639 SP, but it's more to do with his skills. So his skills are increased normal attack damage 20%, a very low number, increased strong attack damage 20%, again, also a low number, devastation 40, which is pretty decent, long reach 20, havoc 20, and sprint to 1. Personally, like I said, I'll give him 16 strong attack damage as his second soul trait, as seen with the OG Aizen. Give him Frenzy, honestly, Frenzy makes a massive difference, and his character is a bit old and everyone has him, and it gives everyone a chance to have a decent orange Frenzy character, and definitely increase that Bruiser from 20 to about 40 or 50. And besides that, there's not much you can do with this character. He's got long reach, very good for him, havoc as well, which is increased strong attack damage range, which is also very nice, and obviously he's going to get the increased stats as well when he's resurrected. Honestly, this guy deserves the Frenzy treatment. I know I've said to give Frenzy to the past 3 characters, but they are pretty old characters, and for them to be slightly viable in the meta today, especially PvE, I'm pretty sure they deserve Frenzy. But let's move on to number 7. Coming in at number 7, we got Tech Stark. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with me that this character deserves the Frenzy treatment as well. Looking at his killer, it is Captain, so he would be pretty decent in PvP if he had very high stats. But like I said, he's a bit of an old character, so I doubt people would use him in PvP. His soul trait is strong attack, recharge time negative 12%. You could honestly give him 16 NAD or 16 SAT as well, or any soul trait to be honest. Even dodge would be nice for this character. I know dodge is not really in the meta, but it is what it is. So far, Caleb has given some pretty trashy second soul traits to the first 5 characters. Besides the Aizen is dodge 11, 16 strong attack damage. Thing is, you could give him 16 strong attack damage, but I've said that for the past 3-4 characters. But let's go on to his skills. So increase normal attack damage 20%. I'll definitely increase this number from 20 to 40 or 50. Increase strong attack damage, remove that, give him Frenzy. Devastation 30, I'll probably increase it to 40. And Blast Zone 25 and Sprinter plus 2. Personally, I'd probably remove one of these sprinters and give him something else. I'm not sure what I'd give him though. Maybe Adrenaline, so he can increase his normal attack speed. And looking at his stats again, I'm not sure why the Caleb was doing this in the past, but there's not a significant difference between his attack and his SP. There's only a 30 difference. Why not make his normal attacks actually useful, since he doesn't have a decent killer either, so you can increase his DPS. But let's move on to number 6. So coming in at number 6, we got TT Byakuya, who I believe is the lowest SP Frenzy character at 603. His attack is also 644, which is actually higher, and it's pretty funny for a Frenzy character. But I'm pretty sure that when a character is resurrected, that every character gets the exact same stat boost. So I believe it's 88 SP and a couple attack and stamina. And I believe it's 6 defense and some focus here and there. So stats aren't going to change dramatically, but what I would change is his killer. So Aranka Espada, personally I'll give him Aranka and Soripa. One of them do 20% extra damage to a variety of units, not just one specific unit. Also, not many Espadas lately, and I doubt anyone's going to use this character in PvP either. So why not just give him Soripa, since there's many Soripa challenges, quests, and whatnot. So regarding his soul trait, strong attack, recharge time, negative 12%. Personally, I'd probably give him 16% normal attack damage. Like I said, why not make him a hybrid Frenzy character, since he does have high attack and a bit lower SP. But let's move on to his skills. So increase normal attack damage 15%, a very weird number, 15. Definitely boost that up to about 40, and with the 16% increase normal attack damage as his second soul trait, it'll work out very nice for this character. Devastation 30, just increase it to 40. So we got Adrenaline 15, I reckon leave that on. Why not increase it a bit more, maybe increase it to 20%. Keep Frenzy, he definitely needs it, and Sprinter plus 1. Honestly, the thing that makes him bad is his killers, and obviously his very low SP for a character that has Frenzy. And let me tell that this is not the first Byakuya on the list, but let's move on to the next character. Coming in number 5, which will probably surprise you, is Cacao Society in the Now. There's actually 3 red healers. We got Swimsuit Nemu, we got obviously the Now right here, as well as Isane, and all 3 of them don't have nothing special about them, and I believe the latest character, which is the Cacao Society Now, deserves the better treatment. So taking a look at her stats, we got 720 SP, very high, and attack 655. Her killer is Aranka, very nice killer. I wouldn't really change it to be honest, and her special I wouldn't change either. But regarding her soul trait, it doesn't really do much for her besides reduce damage. Doesn't increase any damage output, similar to the Swimsuit Nemu, who I believe has, no, she actually has 20% recovery, and the Isana has 25% recovery, so they're more viable. But regarding her skills, I believe Isane has bombardment, and Nemu is built in a kind of in a hybrid build type. But regarding this Isane, we got increased normal attack damage 30%, which is actually not bad. Increased strong attack damage 40, Havoc 20, bombardment, sprint, and medic. Thing is, Isane also has bombardment. Why do you need 2 healers that have bombardment? One that's in hybrid build, and then make Nanao also a hybrid build. I think we should kind of mix it up. So leave Isane as the bombardment type, so the nuker. Keep Swimsuit Nemu as the hybrid build, and make Nanao a strong attack damage character. Honestly, remove the 40% increased strong attack damage, give her Frenzy, boost her increased normal attack damage, or even leave it at 30%. But if you want to increase it to 40. Let her soul trait be 16%, also increase strong attack damage. Keep the Havoc, remove the Bombardment, and give her something else. Maybe Adrenaline, so you can increase her normal attack damage as well. Remove Bombardment and give her this Devastation actually. Many characters these days have Devastation, give her 40% Devastation and not Adrenaline. Honestly, it would make it for a variety of red healers, because I'm not sure why you'd want two characters that are red healers, both ranged and both have Bombardment, especially with Isane, as she has a status effect and the Nail actually doesn't. So give this character Frenzy, she honestly deserves it. Look at the massive gap in attack and SP, 655 versus 720. But let's move on to the next character. Surprise, surprise, coming in number 4, we got another Byakuya, the White Day Byakuya. When he was first released, I looked at his stats, I was like, wow, this guy has pretty decent stats, pretty decent killer, also a very decent soul trait, but his skills are pretty meh, to be honest. We got increased normal attack damage 30%, which I'll definitely keep. Honestly, I know I've said it for most characters, but he definitely deserves the Frenzy treatment as well. Remove that increased strong attack damage 40, give him Frenzy, keep the Devastation at 40, because he doesn't have Bombardment either. So long reach 20, I'd keep that as well. Havoc, I'd keep it as well. Debilitator, I think he does Paralysis, which I'd keep as well. And just remove his increased strong attack damage and give him Frenzy. And regarding his second soul trait, I'd probably give him increased strong attack damage as well at 16. And there's not much I can do about this character, honestly. I feel like he was one of the characters from the White Day that deserved to shine. I believe who got released with this character, I believe it was White Day Ukiura who got released with this character. And he definitely shined much brighter than his Byakuya, and this Byakuya deserves decent treatment. I don't know why Caleb has been abusing these Byakuyas, but this guy deserves treatment as well. But let's move on to number 3. So coming in at number 3, we got Dongai Ichigo. When this character was first released, he was an absolute madman. He had the highest attack in the game, and I believe he was one of the first characters as well to have a full screen strong attack as well. So what I'll do to this character, personally I would change his killer. I'd either give him Holo or Aranka killer. The Spider's kind of meh, and honestly I doubt anyone will use this character in PvP, therefore the Spider killer wouldn't matter as much, plus there's not much of Spiders in PvP anyways, unless Caleb decides to remake these Spiders, which I doubt they will for a while, or they make what if characters similar to the 3rd anniversary Ukiura. But regarding his second soul trait, I'd probably give him either strong attack damage, cooldown reduction, damage reduction, or stamina recovery, and even to be honest, full stamina, damage at full stamina. So let's move on to his actual skills. So increase normal attack damage 35%, minus 20 because of the soul trait. You're only getting a 15% increase, which isn't much. Honestly, I want to give him 30% or 40% bruiser, so you have 60 or 50% up overall because of his soul trait. Increase strong attack damage 50, I'll definitely keep that. Long reach 15, bombardment, sprinter, and why not add something like adrenaline or havoc? Why not? Honestly, he will obviously get a stat boost because of the resurrection, but it's not enough to make him top tier. And I understand he's kind of an older character, but why not make some of the older characters more useful and more fun to play with? But let's move on to number 2. So coming in at number 2, we got Hokuyo Aizen. You guys knew this character was coming, one of my most favorite characters in this game. So taking a look at his stats, we got 609 and 705 attack, nearly 100 difference in terms of the stats. His kill is pretty decent, captain. I'd probably leave it as captain or even change it to Soriba, why not? His special, one of the most amazing specials in the game. And when he was released, everyone was really disappointed with his soul trait, recovery, 20% stamina between quest. Obviously we can't change it, but definitely give him either 16% normal attack damage or 16% strong attack damage or even CDR, to be honest. But let's move on to his skills. So we got increased normal attack damage 15%. Definitely you got to increase that number. You got to increase that to about 40. Increase strong attack damage. Get rid of it. This character definitely deserves Frenzy, just like the Tech Stark. He definitely deserves it. Having 15 is not bad. Sprinter and Bombardment. Definitely keep Bombardment. Why not give him Bombardment and Frenzy? He's an old character, and there are some characters out there that do have Bombardment and Frenzy, but definitely increase his normal attack damage from 15% to about 30 or 40, and give him Frenzy. Trust me, he deserves it. And if he gets a CDR Soul Trait, I can definitely see myself using this character again. And he's an absolute beast as well in the Senkaiman quest, because I have used him in Senkaiman quest as well, and it'll just make it even easier and make this guy an absolute beast as well. But I'm pretty sure you guys know who number 1 is, but let's see. And you guys guessed it, number 1, 1000 Year Blood Bowl Byakuya. When his character was released, he made the whole community rage that he didn't get a Frenzy. People even made petitions to send to K-Lab for him to get a rework, and obviously K-Lab did not respond. Personally, I wouldn't change his stats, his killer, or his special. I think they're perfectly fine. And obviously we can't change the main Soul Trait, but I have ranted about this Soul Trait in the past. I believe damage inflicted at full stamina 20% should be given to healers and not shielding characters. The reason being is because I want the benefit of the Soul Trait both for auto play and manual play. I understand the debate that this Soul Trait is very good for manual play, but why not have it both? Thing is, with auto, especially with a healing character, you can heal back to full health, and especially if you got a Hijukizai as well, you can reactivate the effect of the Soul Trait. While with shielding characters, you're going to get hit more than 3 times most likely, especially if it's something like Inheritance Zone or a normal raid, and you're going to lose the effect of the Soul Trait. But like I said, we can't change it, but let's talk about his second Soul Trait. Personally, I think if I had a choice to give him a Soul Trait, it would definitely be cooldown reduction. Since we're going to talk about his skills, and you guys know I want to say Frenzy in there. If not, I'd give him either strong attack damage as number 2. Number 3, I'd probably give him normal attack damage. Please, Caleb, do not give him any resistance Soul Traits. You'll make the community rage even more. So let's talk about his effects. So increase normal attack damage 30, 1-up boosted to 40, increase strong attack damage 40%, get rid of it and give him Frenzy. Everyone knows this character deserves Frenzy. So we got his Soul Trait next, Havoc 20, I'll definitely keep that. Bombardment. Thing is, Caleb might get rid of Bombardment since they're going to give him Frenzy. And if they do get rid of Bombardment, I would like Adrenaline or a resistance skill. Not a Soul Trait, a resistance skill. That would be very nice. But obviously the best thing to do would be to keep Bombardment and also give him Frenzy. Weaken Defense, definitely keep, and Sprinter +1. I'm pretty sure if Caleb does that, the whole community will rejoice and be happy and make this character much better. However guys, hopefully you guys agreed with my list. If you believe any characters deserves a proper treatment from the Resurrection, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more Bleach Brave Souls content, and enjoy the rest of your day.